Hey Fab Fam, it's Vinny B with Dead on Board Gaming, and today we're talking about the missing card Stalagmite Bastion of Isenloft. Now, I've been meaning to make this video for probably about a week now. I've discussed this with multiple people, and I can't remember the first person that brought it to my attention, but the fact that it hasn't came up yet means that it's not in this set. Now, there's two things that can mean. There's a camp that thinks that it is a plant for a supplemental set, which would be the next set if they follow their rotation from the last one, which was base set, supplemental set. But there's also, and this is what I think, this is my camp, and I actually love this, is I think Stalagmite replaces Rampart of the Ram's Head in Unlimited. Not only do I think it replaces it, I think it's the exact same card with a different name and only comes in rainbow foil. I think, I don't know. Like, so to talk about this, we kind of got to talk about the problem with Unlimited being unlimited and how it's flooded the market to the point where supply and demand aren't pushing and pulling like they should. Doesn't affect me, but I know it affects a lot of people. It's a bad spot for a game where staple cards aren't worth that much, and then we have 3 staple cards that are worth too much. It's like such a weird dynamic that the way this worked out, because the generic cards that can go anywhere are still, 75, $100, and then we have staple cards for any of these heroes that once they get the unlimited treatment and the second wave of unlimited, third wave comes out of unlimited, everything's like $2. And I don't think that's a healthy market for a card game. I think, I think card collectors want their stuff to be worth something. It doesn't have to be thousands of dollars, but they want value in cards that should have value. So anyways, back to what I was saying about Rampart and Stalagmite, is this would be a way to make Unlimited different enough, but use the different enough from the first one, adding collectability to both sets. I think is one of the things they're going to lean to and see if it works. I don't know if it works because I still think it's an overprinted. I think Unlimited is too much. Like, the game's still growing, so you're pumping out more than's ever going to need for a long time. And by the time you get there, they might not even care about the cards in the old sets, you know what I mean? Or maybe you're already at a reprint and now we have all these boxes that are just sitting there doing nothing because they're not worth to open, they're not worth to sell. Now I know they corrected some of the stuff in the market for eBay and stuff like that. I know all that's been kind of addressed, so hopefully that'll start correcting also. But if they're going to continue going forward with the Unlimited model, having cards that you can't get in first edition is a great idea. Now, and again, you won't be able to get the cold foil version, but you'll be able to get the rainbow version of Stalagmite. And again, in my mind, it does the exact same thing, except it's not going to be extended art like this, and it's going to it'll just operate the same as this. It's going to be an offhand weapon, pay 1 to get +1 defense when you block with it. Now, that could be completely wrong, but then that would mean that they're putting a unique card in Unlimited, which I don't know how I feel about that. How do you guys feel about that? Let me know what you think about that, because that's actually something I didn't think about until right now. But if they're only putting like 1 or 2 unique cards into Unlimited, does that it gives you a reason to buy it, right? But like now I'd be chasing like one card. So now it's just worth singles. Is it still worth opening? Or are people still chasing it? And I don't know. Things got to change one way or the other. I think Unlimited worked really well for the first two sets when they didn't know they needed it, and now they're like planning it, and I think that's gonna end up being thrown away because planning it's probably a bad idea. I think you got to wait for the market to dry up, everything go up in price, and then you're like, here's Unlimited. Let's bring it all back down and let the market kind of ebb and flow, because there's still so much Monarch First Edition floating around and getting ripped open by unseals and all this stuff. You know what I mean? So I think you guys are printing enough. Well, not you guys, but I think LSS is printing enough First Edition that we don't have to worry about Unlimited. And I think the huge wave of people that wanted to be flippers in Monarch and how crazy pre-release got scared LSS into a crazy decision that I don't think they would have made if it wasn't like a pressing issue at that very moment. And then they were like, okay, we made this plan, so here we are, but I'm hoping they back off it. Excuse me. Even if they excuse me. Yeah, even if they don't. Sorry. So I guess Unlimited's supposed to come out the end of November, but it's not official through them. I'm hoping that they're waiting to see if it's needed, but it's probably already printed, which is fine. But it'd be nice if they decided to hold it back. I think it's fine. Boxes at 115 are fine. I just lost my whole train of thought. But yeah, so I think they need to figure out the spacing for it. I'm not saying that it's wrong to have it. And if they are coming out with cards that give a reason for people to still get Unlimited, and the fact that you're not going to be able to get a case of Unlimited for $180 on eBay, are all very big positives. And I am super excited to see what Stalagmite is. I do think it's a shield. I think it just flat replaces Rampart, but not just replaces it. I think it's just the same card with a different name, different art, and not extended art, and not able to get in cold foil, which I also think is kind of cool, because if they do that, they can reprint it or do it as a promo in cold foil, which is another cool little idea, that if they are going to do that with cards, they get to cold foil it later down the road for people that really get excited about it. But anyways, guys, what do you guys think? Do you think I'm out of my mind? Do you think that's... Which camp do you fall in? Do you think it's a plant for the supplemental set? Do you think it's a replacement? Do you think it'll do the same thing? Do you think it'll do something different? What do you guys all think? Let me know. But yeah, that's all I got today, and we'll catch you guys next time. And as always, thank you for being the best community in gaming. We'll catch you guys later.